Hey, what's up guys? UrAvgWarGamer is back with a lot of excitement because this article, which is the upcoming update 14.9, which is by the way 2 or 3 days from now, come up with tons of ships, okay? If I can show you the ships, you will actually gonna be pretty happy if you want one of them. So first of all, the Ocean, the carrier at tier 10 will be coming in the armory for 62,000 research points. Now that is very interesting. We haven't seen a research bureau carrier, but this time we are going to get the carrier in the research bureau area. Also, there are a couple of other things, like for example, the defense will become available for 415,000 gold. I have explained that already in my previous videos, but here's the thing that they have added as new to all of us. The tier 10 Incheon, Monmouth, Seal, Ferrante Gonzaga, Navarre and Picardy, Minigumo and Jupiter 42 are also coming back. So 3 tier 10 ships. The Seal, a submarine, the Monmouth, a very powerful heavy AP cruiser, and Incheon, a Des Moines Pan-Asian cruiser. Well, you can now able to access in the armory. So I'm pretty much sure that at some point in future we might shiver like this getting back into the army, because these are all uncommon ships. So yes, these all things are coming back. So what do you think about it? And if you do find this video informational and useful, please hit a like, subscribe to this channel, because I always update the videos on time, making sure you get every bit of information that helps you in purchasing decisions or maybe getting the information that you should need in advance. Okay, so let's get back to the video. I will explain this whole article. If you want to know more details, this is what you should really know. So we're going to have the US Navy's 215th anniversary, and you can see there is the gift that you can claim, which gives you, by the way, 1 day of premium time. Now, if you are a relatively new player and haven't spent any money in the game, I think you should watch every article, which is the patch note. This is the patch note that they always release every month, and this always contain a 1 day of premium time as gift. So you can claim this gift and you can get the extra premium time. Can be valuable if you are fully free to play player. Now we're going to see the Liberty Harbour. This is the brand new event which actually gonna give you a tier 8 premium cruiser Bridgeport. So a big opportunity for those players who are actively gonna be participating in this event. They called it Liberty Harbour. So in this event, you have to build a naval base, learn more about the glorious past of the US Navy, you know, the things, historical aspects of the US Navy. So if you are maybe an American player, that would be pretty nice to look at this amount of information. And also you have to construct this whole Liberty Harbour with the help of Naval Command, Operational Command, Military Port and Fuel Terminal. But by the way, if you do not understand this whole concept, this whole buildings that you have to build in order to get the points for getting this ship for free, don't worry about it. I will explain this full in detail in the upcoming video, so don't worry about it. I always make a guide for every patch at the start. So yeah, you will be receiving tons of information, a very clear and precise about this whole thing. So I'm just gonna skip it here because we are not getting this thing as of right now. We have to wait for that till the patch hits. Then eventually we will talk about how you can get yourself Bridgeport for free. And then if you take a look at the progression and rewards, you can see they are giving you Bridgeport. There is a blue, gold, white camo and the Montana permanent camouflage, to be honest. So yes, you will be getting these things from here. And alongside getting the Bridgeport, you also have the opportunity to complete the collection, which basically relates to the Liberty Harbour, okay? So during the completion of Liberty Harbour, you will get the collection tokens. Well, you will exchange those tokens for naval base supplies, which I will explain in the later part once the patch hits, so don't worry about it. But you will be getting the US Commander David Farragut with 10 points. And this is, by the way, a seasoned US Commander, which means that it does have, I think, the enhanced skills. So pretty valuable, to be honest, if you ask me. And as you can see, they have said, we have prepared 2 ports that have been decorated in honor of the US Navy. So you can see this port looks fantastic. I mean, these are dedicated to the 250th anniversary of US Navy. So you can see it's basically decorated with the US theme and ships, etc. I think it's a good thing that they are adding new ports. Very nice looking ships around that port as well. And then we are also going to get the brand new tier 9 premium battleship, and that is Indiana. Now if I have the opportunity to get this ship, obviously I have to buy it, well then I will most likely make a video on this. So Indiana, you will be able to get this ship in the second week of the update. So remember, not on the first week, in the second week. So it's gonna take 9 or 10 days from now. So once it joins the World of Warships and you will be able to get this ship, I will explain whether it is worth it or not. And then obviously we are going to get another ship, and that is going to be a Dockyard, that is Lushun B. I have explained that the Lushun B is a fantastic destroyer, a worthy destroyer to have. And by the way, this Dockyard event happened almost 2 years ago. So if you did not get the original Lushun, this is the best opportunity to get this ship for 5,000 doubloons. You have to purchase a starter pack, something that I would highly recommend. And by the way, it's pretty easy. You are farming those free 32,000 doubloon or steel from the Grand Voyage event. I would highly encourage. This is the must and the most important part. I do not want that you guys miss out this big opportunity. Honestly, this ship is so strong, one of the best destroyers in my opinion. I absolutely love it, and you will, because it's so good for what it does, and having amazing performance with the guns and also really good torpedoes, hydro, everything. I will explain maybe once the Lushun B comes back. I will make the video on that as well. So definitely keep an eye on it. Save 5,000 doubloons for that. And then we are going to get the event passes. Obviously it's related to German ships because we are still having that Adalbert line going on. So they are relating to the German theme, and you can see here we are going to get the commander, premium time, pretty much typical things that they add for the event passes. And then the second event pass will gonna give you a Prince Eitel Frederick as a tier 6 reward. If you maybe spend 2,500 doubloons, you can get these things. These are the free ones. Okay, so you will get these things for free, and these are the paid ones, so you will get them by spending 2,500 doubloons. Permanent camouflages for tier 8 and tier 10, a tier 6 premium ship, and a couple of other things which you can see right now. And by the way, if you have Prince Eitel Frederick or the permanent Iron Cross camouflage for F Schultz, you will receive credits, something that you should really know. They always give you credits as a compensation, never in doubloons. That is the unfortunate part, but that is the reality. And then we have the early access to German new cruisers. Continue? Well, we know all that, right? We already talked about this in my older video, that how you can actually able to get for yourself the Deutschland for free, but they are again talking about the same thing. So I'm not going to go into this. And then we have the battle chat update. So they give you a lot of flexibility, whether you want to see the chat of all players, you want to basically stop the chat. Like for example, if you want to like completely disable the chat, you do not want to hear anything, nor you want to say anything, you can just simply disable the chat. These will be the features. You can see you have the chat permissions, all players, teammates only, division only. Maybe I will explain if you needed that, but this is the battle chat update, which I actually like, to be honest, with what they have said in their features. So yeah, that is the thing that you know. And the 10th anniversary Grand Voyage, obviously we are trying to go farm that GQ Johnny by playing 5 battles per day. This is still happening. You are farming steel or doubloon. I'm sure you should know that this Grand Voyage event is the best thing that they ever come up with in World of Warships. Very free stuff that you get, like 32,000 steel or dubs. Amazing thing there. And then blast from the past, that I would say game mode is still going on, something that you should really know if you don't know that. And also we have the new Brawls coming, tier 9 ships, tier 8 and tier 10 ships, something that you can go and check out the details if you are really interested in. But now here comes the thing that is the most important thing for me personally, because I'm always interested in new ships, and especially the ships that you can actually get for free. Technically free, because you have to spend and in this case research bureau points. So I think it's not difficult. Obviously it can be difficult for newer players, but at least you are going to have this massive opportunity to get this ship for free, just to spend the time in the game, which I would say is better than money. But again, totally depends upon your time. If you do have time, you now have the opportunity to get the Ocean for 62,000 research points. I will make a review on this carrier, so don't worry about it. And also, by the way, I will also gonna make a review of the defense, which by the way is coming with insane amount of coal, 415,000. So yeah, if you are interested in those two ships, they are expensive in terms of research bureau points and coal, but at least we have something in the available armory side, right? So that is something that I still kind of like. And now here's the thing. Incheon, Monmouth, Seal, Frente Gonzaga, these are the new ships along with the Navarin that now you can spend the money or doubloons in the armory and premium shop and can have these ships. Okay, these ships, now you can have them. If you are a collector, this would be a nice thing to see. You can finally get these sort of ships, which I do like to get them as well if I have some money, but these will be expensive for sure because these are tier 10 ships. But these are uncommon ships, so they will be cheaper. And you can also apply a coupon, 25% coupon, believe it or not. I'm sure that you deserve to get that coupon and you can apply it. And I believe that you can do it now because it's been a very long time since they have released them. And so, well, we should apply that coupon 25%, which they always give every 6 months. And then content additions and changes. Well, I mean, there are a couple of things. For example, the Colombo, amazing by the way, permanent camouflage for the King of the Sea 18th tournament. So this is something that if you want to get it, you can get it for free most likely, but you have to, maybe watch the King of the Sea tournament in general. So yeah, something to know. And then these are other changes. They have fixed some bugs, but pretty little to no amount. Like what is this, like fixing Archerfish repair party animation? It's not something that I'm really interested in, but yeah, that's the thing that they have fixed. You can just go and check out maybe the player support article where they might add like 2 or 3 more points compared to these other changes that they have said here. But anyways, these are the important part of this patch. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about this whole update? I want to give you the information, and if you want to get these sort of information more in the upcoming videos, well, be sure to hit a like, subscribe, and I will update you guys every single time. Take care, guys. Peace out.